Hello everybody, welcome. So, a couple of weeks ago, I got this information from Tom. He was the interview number 28, and he actually sent me a PDF of a TMAU list of foods that you can eat and certain protocols of what you should do when you have TMAU. And I wanted to share this with people and also share a link. So if you didn't even watch the entire video, you can at least look at the link and look at the PDF yourself. So this is from the University College London Hospitals, and it says dietary information for adolescents and adults with trimethylmenuria. Choline restricted diet. Now, within this PDF, not only do they talk about diet, they also talk about other things, like they explain what trimethylmenuria is, what causes TMAU, primary TMAU, clinical management, and here it talks about like different things you can try to do. Like it tells you, first off, limit choline and lecithin restricted diet. Now, lecithin I have never really heard too much before, so I had to look it up, and let me see if I'm in the right one. Lecithin. Right here it says that lecithin is a fat that is essential in the cells of the body. It can be found in many foods including soybeans and egg yolks. Lecithin is taken as a medicine and is also used in manufacturing of medicines. Lecithin is used for creating used for treating memory disorders such as dementia, Alzheimer's disease. It is also used for gallbladder disease, liver disease, certain types of depression, high cholesterol, anxiety, and a skin disease called eczema. Some people apply lecithin to the skin as a moisturizer. I also went to Medical News Today to try to figure out what types of foods typically are in lecithin, that have high amounts of lecithin. And at the bottom it says food sources. It is advisable to choose lecithin from food sources before considering supplement forms. Lecithin is found in many whole foods including organ meats, red meats, seafood, eggs, cooked green vegetables such as Brussels sprouts and broccoli, legumes such as soybeans, kidney beans, and black beans. So that's interesting. But let's continue the reading. So they also talk about the different types of antibiotics and the names of the antibiotics you should probably get. And also talks about you should actually use probiotics after a short course of antibiotics. Then it talks about like using charcoal and chlorophyll to absorb it. Let's read just some of the stuff. These can be useful in the management of TMAU by binding some of the free choline and TMA in the gut and allowing it to be excreted rather than absorbed in the body. Research has shown that taking these supplements can reduce free urinary TMA, suggesting that they can help with symptom control. And here are some links to where they go to Body Mint and Nolo. Also talks about riboflavin, and it tells you to take about between 90 to 200 milligrams a day. But let's go to the diet. You can read all this yourself within the link. Hopefully I provide it. If I don't provide a link, tell me so I can. But here's this diet. There's like a green list, an amber list, and then the red list, which is do not. It is advised to not consumed or consume in very little amounts. But let's go to the green list. So with fruit, it says all fruits except those listed on the amber list. We'll go to the amber list very soon. Vegetables the same, but then it goes into milks and milk products, and talks about you can eat creamer or consume creamer, sour cream, cottage cheese, cream cheese, cheddar cheese. Wow, that's good. Oat, rice, or coconut milk. Wow, you can drink milk. I've never drank oat milk before. With fats and oils, margarines, butter, and vegetable oil spreads without added lecithin and choline, oil, olive, sunflower, canola, corn. And with breads and stuff, you can eat anything. Well, almost anything. White bread, plain potato crisps. I guess those are just potato chips. Spaghetti noodles, brown rice. I actually have something opened up for brown rice. Which one here? Okay, this is the one. So I'm actually in some type of self-nutrition database where it collects the amount of nutrition value for food. And this is some nutrition value for rice, brown long grain, cooked, and shows that 1 cup of brown rice contains about 17.9 milligrams of choline. Also, I have something for sweet potatoes because sweet potatoes and regular potatoes are actually within this green list, meaning you can consume it. I have, let me see if I can find sweet potatoes. So with sweet potatoes, let's actually go to let's go to one large sweet potato. It shows that it will contain around 23.6 milligrams of choline if you ate one cooked sweet potato. So that's really good. Now, I don't know what frozen chips are, and it has some cereals like Cheerios and Wheaties, which is very interesting. Another thing that was really interesting in this green list, meaning the stuff that you can eat, is you can technically eat meat, pork, sausage, and turkey sausage. I also have something opened up for turkey and pork, but this is called pork and beef sausage, fresh and cooked. And one link of a pork and beef sausage has 7.6 milligrams of choline, but that's like, let's see what 100 grams is. 58.8 milligrams of choline. How much is a gram to ounce? Grams to ounces. Let me see this. Grams to ounces. What is that? Loading. So 100 grams is, so if you ate 3.5 ounces, 3.5 ounces of pork and beef sausage, you would have consumed about 58.8 milligrams of choline. And in terms of turkey sausage, 1 pound, 16 ounces, Jesus Christ. You could have 268 milligrams, but let's see what's 100 grams. It's pretty much the same, like 59 milligrams. So that's interesting. Obviously, egg whites, you've never heard of egg whites, very low in choline. And here's another stuff. It also talks about like the different types of juices and stuff. But for me, I noticed that when I eat or consume anything sweet, it makes my odor worse. So I avoid these types of sugary stuffs. But let's go to the amber list, because I found this stuff interesting. The fruit that's on the amber list or the caution list is bananas, avocados, and melons, which is very interesting. I actually opened up, let's go back to this. Let me see if I can find a list where I had avocados. So with one avocado, what it is telling me is that you get around like 28.5 milligrams of choline. But that's on the caution list. But maybe there's more lecithin in avocados, so that's why it's on the caution list, and even in bananas as well. Another thing that was very interesting was like kale cooked and spinach cooked, because I also recorded spinach. When I looked into spinach raw, there's only like 5.4. Based on a cup of spinach, you will consume 5.4 milligrams of choline. But I also looked into spinach cooked, and when you look into that, it's about 35.5 milligrams of choline, and that's very interesting. But at the same time, I think it's because when you have a cup of spinach, it's 180. A cup of cooked spinach, it's about 180 grams. Whereas like a cup of just raw spinach is just 30 grams. But I don't know. Even when you, hold on here. Okay, this is kale cooked. So 1 cup cooked that's chopped, it has 130 grams, which is, 4.5 ounces. Let me see, cooked. It shows that it only has 0.5 milligrams. And I think that was the interesting part. Like, it has even when it's cooked, it has very little choline. However, it says this is on the caution board, kale cooked. So maybe that when it gets cooked, maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I'm not sure with that. But when we continue to go downward, there's milk products, whole milk, bread, cereals, oat bran, meats, bacon, tofu, peanut butter, popcorn. Wow, popcorn, chocolate. That sucks because I really like dark chocolate. But let's go all the way to the red list. And red list, there's the milk and milk products, and pretty much soy, skim milk, and goat milk. I don't really think that's too much available in my market. Yeah, that's on the red list. And all the types of food, all the types of meats, and especially soybeans. For some reason, soy is just really bad, is on the list. And you know what's so funny? A lot of people go vegan or vegetarian, and within that, they consume. There's a lot of products that are for vegans or vegetarian that contain soy. So you think it's good for you, but when you consume it, you get worse reactions. So that's very interesting. Stay away from soy or anything that has soybeans in it. And chocolate or ice cream. Oh, ice cream. That's on the red list, but of course it would be. Milkshakes. Oh man, I haven't had a milkshake in a long ass time. But other than that, toward the end, they show you the pH value of soaps, or recommended soaps to buy. And I think you're supposed to buy, soaps that have low pH in them. I actually took a look at one of them, which I already have up, and it's this one, which is called Avene Ultra Rich Soap Free. However, when I went to Amazon to look at this, I think must be some type of French soap. Eau Thermal Avene Zircon Ultra Rich Cleansing Bar. Just for a 3.5 ounce bar, it costs $12. It's $12 for one bar of soap. So yeah. Now there's obviously other brands that you can choose from, but I just chose the first one, and I'm just like, damn, that's a little bit too fucking expensive just for one bar of soap. But anyways, I'm gonna drop the link so you can take a look at it as well. Also, I'm probably gonna make a separate video about the different soaps that are recommended, because that would be interesting as well. Other than that, I'm gonna end it right here. You guys have a good day.